game. You get to choose what the active game is, and it says Launch World. And I clicked on that, and it was like, you don't have permission to do that. Okay.
Yeah, don't stop trying to launch my world.
It's all you, man.
I would like to say this is one of many, many reasons why it is a wonderful thing that John is our DM for this. I mean, it's not, but no means the only reason. But like, if I were DMing this and that happened, I'd be like, I guess we're not playing D&D ever again.
Yeah. Well, shout
The
out.
computer gods have spoken.
Shout out to Danny, my lifelong friend and forever smartest tech person I know.
Thanks, Danny.
Yeah.
You saved D&D.
Everybody owes him a burrito. That's the exchange rate in Iowa. That's the common currency.
I know. When are you gonna go get one of them burritos?
I got one our first night here, but then we moved in for 4 hours, and it sat on the counter and got cold. And then it was not like super great, and it was a pretty disappointing moment. I'm probably gonna go on Monday or Tuesday.
So, what spells do I have? I have 0 fifth.
What? You should have your own shit now, don't you?
I don't know if it's updated on mine. Let's see.
Yeah, it should be, because we gave you a long rest. You just have 0 fifth because you used...
everything except your fifths.
Yeah, you used that to summon owl or flying creatures.
Sweet. Okay.
Ghouls.
Ooh, I can conjure Fae at 6th level.
Yeah, you actually have 6th level spells. You just haven't loaded them into your character sheet yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of battle.
Okay, so I think we're good to go. The stream looks like it's working and not breaking because of all the networking things that we're doing. So, hooray. Welcome back, everybody. It's been 17 years, and I'm in a different country now, I think. And last time, Laurel did a wonderful summary. Last time we had a pretty intense session. You guys killed the end boss of this arc and got the staff that you needed, and are heading home, I think, but maybe you're stopping at a tree first. And anyways, you went there and you found the dead corpse of who you presume to be Mel's father. I believe that's been established. And before you could have much moments to sort of talk about it, you were assaulted by a horde of orcs, some of which portray some very strange biological characteristics, which are, yeah, they seem to explode when they die. So you guys are fighting them out on the steps, and we ended mid-battle, and it begins with Damon's turn, and I believe I have to update some of these tokens, because they're marked as dead, but they have full health. So let me fix that.
You should defer to the dead mark rather than the full health, I think.
No, I should, yeah. I'm like actually honestly doing that, because what happens is if they're not in the turn order and I leave the scene for long enough, sometimes it resets them to full health.
Interesting.
It's a bug. So yes, I'm deferring to those. Looks like all the rest of them make sense. Okay. Very good. Let's change the music to something more epic.
Where am I in the turn order?
Oh, are you not? Oh, you're Vosner. You're 5.
Yeah, way down.
And it is Damon's turn.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see here. I guess I guess I'll just attack this this one to my northwest with my sword.
Cool. Now I forget, are you hasted or anything? You're just normal.
No, I'm just normal right now.
Got it.
And that will end my turn
Okay.
to get us started.
And it goes to this corrupted orc that you just hit, who is going to turn towards you and try to attack you. And miss. Johoff, you're up.
Quick question. The Tenoruk there,
Mm-hmm.
he's down. Right?
Yeah, he's off. He's fallen on the floor.
But I already have, because of my exhaustion, I already have
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Can I hit him even though, because there is that orc between the two of us?
Oh, can you throw your hammer at him?
Right. Yeah. I can throw my hammer at- So there's one of the corrupted orcs between us.
Normally I don't do I don't. Oh, well, at ranged it's going to be disadvantage because he's prone.
Yeah, but I already have disadvantage.
Oh, so yes, you can throw a hammer at disadvantage at him.
Yeah, I was more referring to the fact that there's a standing up orc in between the two of us.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I haven't been super hardcore about like line of sight when it comes to like things being next to each other.
Okay.
I assume you guys have fought together long enough that Vosner will know to dodge a hammer.
Yeah, I would think so. Alright, well, we'll give it a
I
try.
can do that.
Shoot, I forgot to hit, you want to undo that?
Yep.
It's control, right?
Yep. Wait, yeah, control. Doesn't take much. Yep. Better damage roll that time.
And then I will bring it back.
Okay.
And throw it again.
Nice.
Shit, he's still up, huh?
Yeah, still barely.
Okay. Well, then... I'm at half movement, so no, I can't.
Well, you just threw a hammer at him that's just sitting next to him. You could use a key point to blink to it.
That's true. Yeah, I'll do it. Alright, so I'll use my key point. Move right there. Flurry of blows. Punch him.
Oh, you forgot disadvantage. Oh wait, no, you're at melee. You're good.
I still should have disadvantage because of my exhaustion.
No, but he's prone, so it cancels out. So that's right.
Right. Okay. So he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually think I'm gonna just eat my other.
Oh, so
attack.
I'm gonna say that he does have an ability where when he gets hit at melee, he can make an attack back. And I didn't use that against Vosner, so he's gonna do it, and he gets advantage on it.
Sounds good.
He misses anyways. Wow. All right.
And
Okay.
he's dead.
Yes, now he's dead.
All right. So I'm actually gonna swallow my other attack for flare blows because I don't want to blow up an orc next to old Valve.
Sure.
So I'm gonna use my movement then to move a little ways away. Can I scoop up my hammer for my other attack?
Yep.
All right. I'll do that and then just move right over there.
It's gonna be an attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is the nasty circle still in effect?
Oh. Perhaps.
In that case, I'll just move.
Yeah.
Got it. Just to be safe.
Sure.
All right, that's it.
Uh, And he misses the attack on you, and you sentinel attack him?
Which one is it? The corrupting orc?
Yeah, to the right here.
Okay. If I'm going down swinging. Make sure features.
Yeah, you hit him, and he explodes. Now, order of operations. If you did that before Johoff moved, he would be in the blast for it.
That makes sense to me.
So I'm gonna have you like walking away when he blows up. And it explodes, and let's see, Johoff saves, but it's not an evasion thing, so you still take half damage. And then I'll throw you back over there.
Is this poison damage?
Yes.
Alright, I'm resistant. Well, it should be updated on my sheet.
Yeah, it's already on your token,
Okay,
so it's
cool.
already having it. Yep, you only took 3 there. So, that is Johoff's turn. Barrel is up.
Okay, not wanting to have some radioactive viscera burst all over my teammates here. I'm gonna send a chrono spike at the orc kind of off by himself there to the northwest.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. I might move a little closer to the action.
What-
30 feet.
What's going on with that big circle again? Is that Varel's
It's
spell?
Yeah, it's temporal haze, and anything that moves in there takes psychic damage if it fails a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
And then it's visible. It can't be invisible, and it's exhausted. But
Oh, yeah.
I think that's. I was looking at that earlier. I think everything that was going to walk through that has walked through that.
Oh, but if they stay in
there's
it.
still one guy in it.
And then upon his turn, if he starts his turn there, we'll have to do that again.
Okay.
Con save or 8d4 psychic.
Perfect. Yeah. Just remind me.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna step up here by Hannah though, just to keep an eye on things, and then that'll be
Sure.
it.
Taryn, you're up.
Alright, well, I'm going to follow Varel's lead and kind of walk over here so I'm between the Orog and Hannah.
Okay. This orc is gonna make an attack of opportunity. And miss.
Let's see how far. Alright, next. Gonna be. I'm going to use my new staff again to throw an ice fireball right there.
Nice. Holy shit. Yeah, it blows up and the corrupted orcs explode at the same time, so it's this like weird gaseous poisonous cloud and fire.
Or frost.
Oh, frost, yep.
Then he's gonna kind of like stare down the Orog.
Yeah, alright. It is this corrupted orc's turn. He is dead. And it is this Orog's turn, and he is going to make 2 attacks at you.
I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke the first one.
Okay. How much? Oh, just roll it at him. Oh, he succeeded. Look at that dex save. Okay, yeah, so he hits at you twice, but the damage isn't severe as your temp HP kicks in. And that's the Orog's turn. Isolde, you are in a bad state.
Okay. I'm going to move up one and cast Cure Wounds on Osner at second level. And then add an additional 4 to that as my Blessed Healer bonus. And I also get 4, and then I'll move my remaining 5 spots back and ask Hannah for help.
Okay. Yeah. She looks open to it. Okay, Osner just killed himself. Perfect. Yep. Okay. Very good. So that's Isolde's turn, and it is now this corrupted orc who is dead. Mel is right in the thick of it. He is going to like ferociously claw out at this guy, miss, and he's gonna bite him. Killing him. No, not killing him. Holy shit, he is having a hard time.
Wow, that's some bad rolls.
Yeah, dear lord. I didn't even think it was possible for him not to kill. Okay. Yeah, he bites into that guy. That's his turn. And Hannah walks up to Isolde and heals her. Also bad rolls. Okay. Osner, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to take the disengage action. And actually no, I'm gonna bonus action heal and use a 4th level slot. So that is how many D8s or D6s?
I think it's 1d8 per spell level, but I could be wrong.
Alright. Let me pull up my thing. Yeah, that's the Grey Wolf. It's in my other one. I think you're right, but let me just double check. Attributes. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a D8 per spell level.
Perfect.
Alright, so bonus action. I'm gonna do that.
Nice roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna add 23. Alright, now for my action, I will boop this guy.
Okay. And boop you do. He doesn't die though. And he doesn't get knocked prone.
That's good.
Oh, well, yeah, never mind.
And then who needs help? I guess I'll stay right there since I've healed back up quite a bit. Okay. That's
Okay.
it.
And it is this corrupted orc's turn. Who's going to attack you? And then attack you again. Ooh, crit. And then this corrupted orc is done. And we're back to the top. Damon, you're up.
Let me see here. I think I'll pull out the staff and use my other cast of Shatter. Guess I can't really hit both these guys. Never mind. I'm just gonna swing with my sword again.
Okay, make sure it didn't consume a spell slot.
Yeah.
Wow. Hit on a 3.
Yeah, these guys must not be very good at guarding.
Yeah, it's like they're designed to get hit. Okay, so as you do that, it explodes.
I like all these corpses are making saves.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if the corpses dissolve. Okay.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Very cool. Oh, wait. Yeah, this orc is dead. Johoff, you're up.
Am I seeing right that it's really just that one corrupted orc?
And an Orog down yonder.
We did all see a big guy come out of the entrance up at the top, so.
Yeah, I'm not going after that till we're all ready to go. Also, I saw a bunch of orcs get fucked up in the area right in front of me, and I don't really understand magic, so I'm not gonna go in there. Yeah, I'm gonna throw.
Oh wait, should that guy, the guy who hit Bosner twice, have to go through Dylan's thing?
Oh, yeah. He should.
Stan, you know my character better than I do, man.
He no matter what, he'll die, because if it's a half save. Is it a half save? Half damage?
Let me look.
He has 4 health.
On a successful save, the target takes no damage.
Oh, okay. So, what's the save again?
Con save of 18 is my spell save DC.
He does not make it, so he'll die no matter what.
Well, that changes things. Yeah, I'll let you do the explosion stuff there.
Alright. I love how it's 46 poison, and I've literally never gotten like above a 12. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna throw shit at that aura.
You got him. Wait, you have disadvantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my God. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
You
Roll
wanna
a...
undo it?
Nah, it's not actually that big of a deal. I'll just say you hurl a hammer and it hits. You have multiple attacks.
'Cause I was gonna say I was gonna use 3 more tries if it didn't hit anyway, so chances are pretty good one of those would have hit.
Though I guess roll a d20 to see if you have to blow key points to hit him.
I can just blow a key point if you want.
I mean, if you want a guaranteed kill, you can blow a key point.
I'll do that.
I mean,
Okay.
he doesn't get a turn until literally all of us go again. So,
Well,
like, he's gonna die before it's his turn unless a lot of stuff goes wrong. So you might want to save your key point.
That's
Yeah, especially if this turns into a dungeon crawl.
what?
Yeah, point. Saving my key point.
Alright.
Feel free to undo that.
You know what? I'll just give it to all of you guys because he has like 10 health and there's all of you. So yes, one of you, I'll say Joe Hoff, throws a hammer and it hits him in the head and kills him. And that takes us out of combat.
Joff is gonna sit down for a second. Real fucking tired. Just real tired.
Can I cast Lesser Restoration on myself and get rid of my poison?
Yeah.
Can I investigate the corrupted goblins to see if I can, like, figure out what's up with them?
Goblins? Goblins?
Works.
Yeah.
You know.
You can, you search and find no goblins. No, yeah, you can do like a medicine check if you'd
Just
like.
really confused.
Can I assist
Medicine?
him?
Yeah, you can.
So that's with advantage.
Yeah.
Was that shift?
Alt.
I think.
A for A. Yeah. They seem sick.
I relay that to everybody.
Do you think it has something to do with the spores in the air?
Speaking of, everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it. I said nothing.
You should.
Okay. Anybody who got under a 10 takes 1 d4 poison damage.
Would it help things if Varel took like
one
a
damage.
piece of fabric and like put it over his mouth as sort of a makeshift mask?
I'll say that's what you do, and that's why your save is higher.
Okay. Before we proceed, if I have a minute, I'd like to cast Fortune's Favor on Joe Hoff since he's going to be having some hard rolls here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So let me just...
Are you keeping track of those pearls?
I am now, yep.
Cool.
I don't think I've cast anything that requires one in a while, but... So, Joe Hoff, if you roll something with disadvantage since you're exhausted, you can roll an additional d20 to see if that helps things.
Like, to replace the d20?
Yeah, so the disadvantage roll will give you the lower one, and then you roll an additional d20 and pick whichever one is better.
Nice. Joe Hoff hates your character like a little bit less than it.
Cool. Varel glares at you.
And as he casts the Fortune's Favor on you, and you see little glimpses of potential futures, Joe Hoff, for like a split second, you find yourself in a forested place full of like nice like little glimmers of dust and like fairy fire in the air, and it's like this weird sort of fey realm, and you snap right back to this as though it was like just for a half a second.
I whip around to Varel. What the fuck was that?
It was luck. He kind of raises an eyebrow and looks at you like puzzled that you're so offended by him imparting luck on you.
And as you guys are arguing about that, Mel starts to run up the stairs. It's like flying over the non-staired parts and heading towards the entrance.
We better catch up with him. He can't hit for shit.
Vosner's gonna spend another third level slot and heal a little bit.
Sure.
I took my spiritual guardians down. I assume I should also take my spiritual weapon down.
Yeah, unless, how long does that last?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I think just a minute. Alright, let me check. Yeah, just a minute.
Okay. Yep, it's been a minute. And you see Mel just sort of like turn back to you guys and then turn his head and duck into this building. And
Before we Taryn will move to follow him, but before he goes in, he'll turn back to the party and say, "Are we feeling good enough to follow him in?" And he kind of like motions around to like Johaf, visibly exhausted and like Isolde hurt.
Does it matter?
And you lose sight of him down the tunnel.
I don't fully understand the urgency.
And you see Hannah running after him, and she runs in and runs down the tunnel as well.
Vasner will slowly go after.
Okay.
Taryn will look to Isolde to see what she...
I think there's something that we need to do here, but you are also right that we don't have much after this. And she'll heal herself while she's running.
And do you guys go in?
I say construct, and to kind of get Damon's attention. And before he goes in, I'd like to gift of alacrity him. Be alert, I say.
Damon feels like this now familiar sort of crackling energy and sounds take on this like echoey reverberation. And he'll just nod his thanks and then turn and head into the tunnel.
John, has it been... Oh, sorry. I was going to say, has it been 8 hours since we've started the day, such that I would need to cast mage armor again?
I don't think so.
Cool.
I think it's near the end of that. I think I'd say like 6 hours in, so
Okay.
after this, probably. So, you guys enter into... Let me put them far ahead. You enter into this tunnel, and it goes down very far. Like, it seems to go down farther than you think is, like, reasonable. Like, you have to be almost at the tree by now, as you're descending deeper and deeper at a very steep descent. At one point, you almost feel like, you know, that if you tried to stop, you might slip and fall because you're just like sprinting down this downward slope. And it starts to sort of level out, and you enter into a room where there are lights sort of glowing on either side, and a thick fog is in the air.
When Izzy was going through her bag to get that potion of healing, she pulled out the wrong one first and hands it to Johaf and says, "I forgot that I had this, and it's a potion of vitality. It's the only one I have."
What's it do?
It removes all points of exhaustion.
Well, isn't
How
that
expensive?
Do you tell Joaf what it does, or do you just hand it to him and tell him to drink?
I hand it to him and tell him to take it.
Alright, he's not gonna question it, because he doesn't know what any of this shit does.
And Taryn, seeing Isolde taking potions, will hand her the potion that he got from Hannah, which he doesn't know came from Johaf originally.
What kind is it?
It's greater healing, I
Nice.
believe.
Yeah,
I'll put it in my inventory.
ungrateful shit.
Yeah.
We'll just have Vasner still be a wolf.
Oh, yep. Let me pull that.
Also, spells.
Could we do a roll to check to see if this fog is, like, toxic, poisonous, the same as the fog and the spores from above?
Oh. You can. It's called a con save. And make me
you
one.
bastard. You bastard.
Fucking hell.
Also, checking our bank ledger, I bought that potion of vitality in session 15.
Clutch.
Just for this moment.
Months. Just for this moment. Just sitting
We
in the
have to
bag.
clear 10, right?
Actually, this one is 15. And the damage is 1d8.
Quit it.
I failed, so.
John, I mean this really sincerely. You can fuck right off.
Right. Correct. I can.
So it's 1d8 poison damage?
Yeah.
Was that the 3?
Yeah, that's the 3.
So do I take 1 or 2? Because I'm resistant.
1. Okay, so you guys enter into this strange sort of temple-like place and find it thick with this poisonous gas in the air, and there are these sort of very ancient-looking shrines all around you with these kind of ever-lit candles in them glowing, and the ground is kind of like it's like it was once a very nice floor, like it was a very pristine temple at one point, but it's just so much age has sort of worn it down to sort of be dirt, and yeah, so it's kind of a dirty floor. But there are signs that it was once very nice, like hundreds of years ago.
Do I recognize any of the iconography?
Make a history check.
And can I cast Detect Magic? I'm mostly interested in like the spores to see if it's magical poison.
Yeah, you can use Detect Magic.
I hold my sword aloft, and I'm also like looking at these statues and any markings on the walls, wondering if this has anything to do with Ithrin or Aureus's plan to find something underground.
Yeah, make a history check with advantage, Damon. Oof. You can tell that this isn't Nethery's construction, but it is old enough that it's similar. Like it's like Nethery's adjacent, if you will, maybe 100 years or so after the fall of the Netherese Empire. But you can't determine anything about its connection to Yithrin or anything like that.
As I look around, I'll just say to everyone, this is a very old place.
And
Do I get anything?
and you did a detect magic. Yes, you can detect that this is an unnatural poisonous cloud, that it is the product of some sort of magic, but you don't know what it is because it is very powerful and very unnormal. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Unnatural. Yeah.
So Terran's eyes just go like straight silver for a second, and then he looks around and says, these spores aren't natural. There's some powerful magic behind it.
Veyral kind of absentmindedly pulls the cloth tighter on his face, hoping it'll help.
Are you going to keep the detect magic up the whole time? Because it is concentration.
Yeah, unless something comes up that would make him drop it.
Okay, sorry. Place that template again. I didn't mean to. I deleted it because I thought you were done with it. And at the end of the hallway, you see Hannah, who is just sitting, who is sort of standing by this corner, and you hear Mel sort of moving farther away from you guys.
John, it's just going to be like a 30-foot radius around me.
Yeah, I'll try to keep moving it as you go.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, let's keep... Oh, yeah, are you having sight issues with Vosner? Very well.
Yeah, I mean, if I just move them both, that's fine.
Okay. And you guys proceed into this dungeon. again, the gas is thick, and you feel as though the longer you stay and the slower you move, the more harm this poison will do to you.
As a wolf, I will boop Hannah's elbow to ask her which way Mel went.
And she, without even looking at you, points to the north. Northeast.
Is she small enough to ride on top of me?
She is, well, because all medium figures are, but she shakes her head no, and she kind of like stays hidden in the corner. She seems legitimately cautious.
Yeah, Vosner will slowly go in that direction then.
And in the darkness, you see Mel, who is slowly creeping towards a door up a flight of stairs. And
would a spontaneous perception check, like, maybe reveal some clue about what the hell we're getting ourselves into?
No, but
Okay.
you can feel yourself already getting closer to coughing, and you get a sense of urgency about staying around this place for too long.
Got it. I follow tightly with the group then.
And
what's our light situation? Is it just Damon's sword?
I don't know. Has Damon lit his sword?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Taryn's going to cast light on his staff, and like the top will glow as well.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, they know we're here now. That's some like wild magic sorcerer shit right there.
There you go.
For real.
Now
The
Damon's
power of
sword
the
is
sun.
lit. And, oh, that door doesn't even work. Fucking A. Alright, so I didn't put a door there. But Mel bursts down the door and runs in, and as he does, combat starts. So I'm going to... Let's see, I guess I'll have all of you in it.
Damon, fully prepared, adds 1d8 to his initiative roll.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, buddy.
Did we miss a secret little room over here?
Maybe.
I was gonna look, but didn't want to die, so...
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
maybe I
fair.
should have looked.
It's a lot of orcs, guys.
So is the last round. Oh, Taryn.
I saw that one. Woof.
You know what? It works better when I have a battlefield like already arranged for me, I think.
I rolled a 7 on my 1d8, so my initiative is 20.
Nice.
Mine
That's
is
my boy.
0, guys.
Ooh, you're gonna sit this round out.
Just like Vosner usually does, always at the end.
Alright. So, here's what happens. Mel comes, kicks in the door, and just starts like roaring as loud as he can as he bull rushes towards them. Oh, almost moved everybody. As he bull rushes sort of towards them, moving out of the way to let you guys flank. And what you find yourselves looking at is a very strange scene. In the sort of up on this pedestal, there is a, or at least this sort of stage almost, there are 4 figures, all in robes with green energy sort of around them, and they are channeling some sort of spell together, which seems to be emitting a great deal of strange light. Greenish light, and poison cloud is sort of like pulsing away from all of them, and as they do, a group of orcs in the center of this circle begin to transform as their skin bubbles and they scream, and when they do, they turn into this corrupted orc form. To the left, you can see a number of orcs who are in sort of chains who are in line getting ready to be put into the center of this circle. And in front of the stage, you see two figures in sort of light armor standing on either side, guarding, and then one figure in sort of intense looking, very ornately crafted armor with a like metallic mask on, and he is sort of staring at all of you as you come up the threshold, and as you look at him, he puffs into a cloud of smoke and disappears. And at the back of the room, you see the figure that you had seen before, a massive, like 8-foot tall orc in like armor, wearing a helmet that seems to be made of dragon, like the jaw of a dragon. And it is time for combat. Not that one. Okay, the best one. Okay, so the two figures at the top of the steps just go bolting down at Mel. And same thing, this guy hops over a ledge. And that is their turn. Beryl, you're up.
Okie doke. Let's take our 30 feet. Game's paused.
You're paused.
Thanks, sir. Take our 30 feet there. And then I'm going to cast another temporal haze, but I want to measure out that it's 120 feet. Okay, so it's going to go right there. Cast. This, I'm going to center it at 120 feet from me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so here's the problem. It happens on their turn, right? But it's if they start their turn.
Correct.
So we're going to do it like we did last time, where as soon as they start their turn, this is the damage that they have taken. But
Gotcha.
if anything happens, and yeah, so you know it works.
And I don't think the one level of exhaustion is going to change much either, so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could on certain figures, so maybe not these guys, but remind me if, like, the Orc King sits in it or something.
Got you.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I don't think I want to waste a bonus action here. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Damon, it is your turn.
Damon's gonna cast haste on himself. And he begins to hum and sort of vibrate, especially with the already gift of alacrity like coursing through him. And he's just going to take 60 feet of movement to try and figure out the exact layout of the room. And then he will take the dash action and just get farther up there.
Okay.
Right there. And that'll be Damon's turn.
Okay. Very well. George is yelling in the closet. George! Joji, come on. Stop yelling. Alright, this frozen hand completes the spell of the people in the current place, and then he steps to the side to hurl a firebolt at Damon. And misses. This corrupted orc, just kind of emerging from his transformation, runs full speed towards Damon. And attacks him. And misses. Vosner, you're up.
Alright, Vosner's gonna drop his wolf form as a bonus action. And then cast plant growth. Where's my thingy? Come on, where are you? Can't remember what spell level it is.
Plant growth?
Plant growth? I thought it was second.
Wait, you can't do that while shapeshifted.
I dropped my form.
Oh, okay. That was your last wild shape, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plant growth is 3rd level, but it doesn't look like you have it prepared. I don't know how your stuff is set up, but
3rd level plant. Oh no, I don't. Damn it. Well, never mind. Well, I guess I will keep my form then. Because that changes a whole bunch of stuff. Essentially dash 50, 60 feet. Well, no, I would be in a different spot. I would be here. Actually, I'll just go up to Mel.
Okay.
Over there. Cool. And just kind of hold my action to attack anything that comes close enough.
Sure. Okay. That is your turn.
Well, I'll bonus action heal.
Okay.
I'll use another 3rd level slot.
Gotcha. Alright, this corrupted orc also runs up to Damon to attack him. And he shields it. I undid the damage.
Oh, that gives me +5 to AC now?
Shield has always given you +5.
Oh, you're right. For some reason I thought it was +4.
That's your other ability that doesn't require a spell slot.
It's been so long since I've had to use shield, I guess.
These orcs are ushered in to the center of the thing. And begin to transform. And Mel makes a dash towards this. He opens his wings and like flies in this very short space into the center of this circle and goes to bite at this caster. Jesus, he hits on it too. He bites and then claws at him, ripping him apart and killing him instantly. And Hannah stays back. Johoff, you're up.
Oh God.
Oh,
Excuse me.
you took your turn to facepalm?
Took
Got it.
facepalm. No, I'm not. So I am going to do Step of the Wind. 2. So I can do dash, my bonus action, and then thanks to that amazing potion, I'm back, baby. I'm going to move 100 feet.
Jesus.
Maybe?
Yep. Yeah.
I think the for whatever reason this time around the fog is really fucking with my computer.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too. I'm gonna turn that effect off.
So the fog's gone. We don't have to worry about that anymore.
Is that better now? Or is that still bad?
Oh yeah, much better. Okay. Let me see here. All right. We're gonna start throwing hammers. Taking names and throwing hammers. You dead?
Okay, I turned off all of the layers of stuff, sorry.
No problem.
Who did you attack? That frozen hand? Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. All right. Whoops. I'm gonna throw the hammer at myself, I guess. Perfect. Just within 60. So call it back to me.
Oh shit.
And chuck it at this guy. And yeah, that's it for me then.
Okay. Nicely done. You killed 2 of them. And this orc is also going to transform. And yeah, nicely done. This orc is also, wait, that's the one that just transformed. Frozen hand, is dead. And, oh, this is what I was gonna do. Shit. Johoff, well, nah, it's fine. I'll just have him do it on his own turn. This guy appears right behind Johoff, and is going to hit you with a scimitar. Oh. He's supposed to have more abilities than that. What is happening? Oh, no, he's not. Okay. But he does have 3 attacks. And so, out of the... Oh, shit. This is why. He was supposed to have advantage on the first attack. Okay, one more attack. Yeah, okay. So, out of the shadows, this figure just starts slashing into Johoff from behind. And then, as a bonus action, you see him poof into smoke again.
John, I think Mel should have taken some of the psychic damage from moving into my temporal haze.
Oh,
I don't know.
How much? Roll it.
Yeah, I think it's 48. I should check.
And is it a con save?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you failed.
Sorry, Mel.
I think several of those orcs also just moved into it, didn't they?
They transformed from a form before. That's what it was. They were previously regular orcs.
Oh, okay, but they didn't move into the
Right.
into this one.
Oh, Taryn here again knows my spells better than I do. It was 8d4. Jesus,
Oh.
sorry about that. That's a more accurate roll.
Oh, okay.
And he's exhausted now too, which is a problem, I think.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
I was
Bill.
doing a whole lot before anyway.
oh yeah. Okay. And he takes 19 instead of 9. Got it. You see him like just raging, running through, trying to rip things apart, not caring at all for the effect that he's in, but you see it like just start tearing him to shreds, and maybe he's becoming aware that this is not something he can do forever. This corrupted orc is going to run at Mel and attack him. And then this frozen hand is dead. Corrupted orc attacking Mel. This corrupted orc attacking Mel. Oh, they get 2 attacks too. Let me do that. Okay. So all of these orcs just start slashing out at him, and he's sort of like dodging out of the way, roaring at them. And the orc king comes forward and he sort of looks at this. One second. Okay, back. Thought the cats were fucking with stuff. So, this orc king does this. And all of these orcs within 120 feet of him gain another attack. Including the orc which just vanished next to Johoff.
Doesn't that only work for 3 of them?
Yeah, 3 of them. So, one will attack Johoff. Let's see who else they want. This one will attack Damon. Oh, didn't mean to do both. And that one will also attack Damon. So they all hear it, but only 3 of them get the ability. Sorry. And then he is going to use his movement to jump over this ledge and then run down another 30 feet towards the group. And he is carrying a very large greatsword that is like emanating with dark energy. And it is Tyran's turn, who can't see anything apparently. Poor Tyran.
I've just been very confused.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start by just gonna walk towards everything that's happening. That gets me. There's my movement. Alexa, stop. Interesting.
We can hear you, Gert.
How far away is the pen? I'm going to first cast Hex on the bang there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Sweet. Damn. Is that crit?
He should take an extra.
It's like 1d6 per.
Yeah, so an extra 6 on the first one, and then. And an extra 9 on the second one because it was critical. So.
Minus 12.
Yeah. And that'll. Oh, and for my bonus action, I will turn one level spell slot into a sorcery point.
Very well.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, the Orc King is going to use a legendary action to move another 30 feet. And Isolde.
So I just moved forward 30, and then I'm going to hit the Fang with Guiding Bolt. So if he's not dead, he's at least lit up with mystical light, and the next attack on him has advantage.
Yeah, he is at 1 health.
Perfect. Guess I left Joe off.
And we're back to the top of the round, where the Frost Claws are coming from around these pillars to, let's see, multi-attack. Yep. Hit with their cursed claws. And miss. And that is his turn. Oh, wait. Hold up. Yeah, that's fine. And then this guy is gonna come up and hit. What the fuck just happened? For some reason it was all fucky. Yep, so one of these claws comes out and slashes at Vosner, and you can see it hitting for cold damage as well as necrotic damage. It's a very strange looking claw. And, yeah. Beryl, you're up.
Okie doke. I'm gonna free Johoff up on his turn. I don't think he needs to bother with that guy. So I'm just gonna step in a little bit because I'm somewhat of a coward. Yeah, that puts me within range of Mr. Fang here. And I'm gonna cast Glah at him.
You son of a bitch. He fails and instantly is, like, destroyed.
Yeah, he grabs his ears as though he's like a noise so loud it's deafening him.
Nice. Very well. Damon, you're up.
Damon looks over and sees this new figure who's been shouting commands and charges straight over to him, taking attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, attacks of opportunity. Okay. Neither hit, and go for it.
I swing at this guy twice. And again.
Oof.
And I will expend a psychic die to add, what is it, 1d6 plus 5 damage. So to add 7 more damage. So as I'm bringing like the second swing down, as he moves to guard it, like something causes whatever weapon he has to like shift slightly, and my strike hits just a little harder.
Yeah, it's it is effective, and he looks at you curiously. And at the end of your turn, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
The end of your turn, he is going to raise up his sword and attack you. And miss. And that is the end of your turn. Goes to the frozen hand, who is still alive, who is going to start his turn in this shit. So roll stuff, Dylan. Unless, yeah, okay, roll it.
Alright, it was 8d4 as I've been corrected. Yowza.
Yeah, he did. And the corrupted orc, who is next to Johoff, will run after Johoff and claw him. Missing. Oh, he gets 2. And misses. Bosner, you're up.
Alright, Vosner will, I guess, attack this guy over here. And just kind of hold the line. And Vosner, oof. Right. Is he prone then? Do I get an extra attack?
Oh, hold on. He failed the throw, so yes, he got knocked down. But wait, you get an extra attack if he gets knocked prone?
Oh no, that's it.
You only get 1 attack as a wolf.
Right. Okay. I didn't know. Well, with the tiger or the panther, I would get an extra attack.
Oh, with the panther, you had to do a pounce to get that.
Pounds, yeah.
So, hold on.
No, but he is prone.
But he only took 17. Oh, that did only apply once.
Yeah.
Weird that it did 2 different things of damage, but it only did the damage once. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Yes, he is still knocked prone.
And, yeah, I'm gonna blow a second level slot and give myself some health. That's a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. That's your turn. Con save for Feral's thing. Looks like he succeeds it. Wow. Alright, that's rare. And this guy is going to attack Mel. Ah, damn it. There we go. Okay. And this guy's gonna go. And he is going to run at Johoff and attack twice. And he hits Johoff to the ground. And he is going to swing at him a second time, immediately causing 2 death saves.
No.
And it is Mel's turn, who is going to use his breath. Cold breath. To wipe out all these orcs who explode immediately. And it is Hannah's turn, and she is hiding in the back. Johoff, roll a death saving throw.
Fortune's favor, by the way.
Oh, what's that do? You can re-roll it.
It allows me to roll another d20 if I need.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chronal shift if you don't want to die.
Okay. So you can re-roll it again if you would like.
Yes, I think I would. Oh, I can't do it by clicking the button.
Yeah, just roll a d20 plus 1, I guess? What's the plus 1 for? Weird. A ring of protection, okay.
I can never remember. Is it R or slash R or R slash?
Slash R. Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Use
What
that one,
the
man.
fuck?
That is the best goddamn pearl I've ever seen.
So Joha, instead of like, he's about to pass out dead, and stabilize. He's about to pass out dead, and this jolt of energy hits him, and he, right as he's about to die, he sees that same image that he saw before of this strange forest, this sort of fey overgrown wild space with like floating like little fireflies in the air, and he hears in his head, Joah, and then he comes to with 1 HP at the start of his turn, and is surrounded by corrupted orcs, and he's laying on the ground, heavily bleeding out. And it is your turn.
Right. So, let's see what we got here. Okay, I am going to do one of those kip things.
Yeah.
Get up with 5 feet of motion. And call my hammer to my hand.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take... let's see here.
For the record, you can throw the hammer a direction and just teleport to it without it being an attack if you want.
Alright. Man, I am trying to decide whether to be stupid and badass or... Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna take Step of the Wind, which gives me disengage, I believe.
I think it just dashes.
Nope, disengage or dash.
Yeah, it's one of the two, I guess.
So I'm now disengaged. For my bonus action. Actually, can I undo that?
Yeah.
Add my key point back. I'm not going to do that. So I call my hammer to my hand. I'm gonna jump up with 5 feet of movement, spit blood out of my mouth, and go, let's fucking roll! And then fling it at the Orc King.
Okay. It flies past him and hits the wall behind him.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport to it.
Okay, I'll say it got to here.
Where?
I moved you.
Oh, it's my thing's being real slow. Alright, so let's see, I've used 5 so far. I'm gonna use another 10 to move here, having scooped up my hammer. I'm gonna attack again. take Flurry of Blows. Try to punch him. Hit him again with the hammer.
Yeah.
And then because Flurry of Blows gives me disengage, I've used 15, but then it adds 15 back on, so I have 50 feet of movement. Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Oh, you are at a 1 point of exhaustion. Oh, yeah, because you went unconscious.
Yep. Yep. Whoops. Oh, shit. Whatever, that's close enough.
And as you're turning to run away, the Orc King uses Sentinel to hit you.
Could I react to that?
Yeah.
He rolls a 10. I force it.
Oh. Wisdom saving throw or vanish. Oh, you choose to make him vanish.
Yeah.
At the start of its next turn, the target reappears where it was, or the closest unoccupied space. The target does not remember you cast the spell. Okay, so sweet. Johoff, used to like punching in and getting out of there without trouble, does not realize this Orc King is actually much more skilled than his lowly compatriots, and Johoff is about to take a blade to the back as the Orc King is winding up for it very quickly, anticipating him running away, and suddenly the Orc King blinks out of existence.
If you were looking at Varel, he'd have a slight smirk on his face, but only if you were looking.
Does he need to make a save?
Varel forced it to fail
Oh, okay. Cool.
with his
That's
Mistro's mark, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That was the last one of the day, too.
I appreciate it.
Question, is
Yeah,
the
man.
Mistra's mark a reaction or just a thing you can do?
It's any roll, like anywhere. The temporal shunt was the reaction,
Yeah.
but Mistra's mark I can just force with any roll.
Got it. It doesn't say like use your reaction to change the roll.
No.
Okay.
You must choose to do so before the roll, but I pick one of those,
Yeah.
the foretelling rolls.
Alright,
Yeah.
it worked. And this corrupted orc is going to run towards Demon. And do 2 claw attacks. Missing. This corrupted orc is dead. This one is also dead. This one is alive, but he will roll a con save. And looks like succeed.
Yes, it does.
And he will attack Mel twice. And this corrupted orc is... Oh, fuck, I didn't do their death explosions. Whoops. Alright. Ah, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. This one. There we go. That should be about it as far as how things go. And then, this corrupted orc will slash at Mel. And miss. And at the beginning of the Orc King's turn, he comes back, unknowing, seeing that all of a sudden Johoff is far away from him. He redirects his focus towards Damon. And attacks twice. Missing both attacks, and then he, let's see if this recharges. Nope. He tries to command his troops to attack, but they cannot. And it is now Terran's turn.
So last turn I said I did a thing to get a sorcery point back, but I didn't actually have a bonus action to do it, so I just undid it.
Oh, okay.
What I am going to do is I'm going to move my hex to this guy with my bonus action.
Okay.
And then just go at him again. Same thing. So use my wand to Eldritch Blast. And then another 12 necrotic.
Wow. Okay.
And then I'm going to move 30 towards Johaf. Oh, there's a guy there. That's fun. Can I use a free action to toss him a potion?
Who? Johaf?
Johaf, yeah. Or is it too much?
It's pretty far. Like, if you're touching him, I'd allow it. Like, you could hand him something, but there's a chance you could misthrow it and you could miscatch it. Yeah. You guys can play that out if you want. If you want to do a, like, or sleight of hand and he wants to do a catch it thing.
No, I'll pass. We'll
okay.
Fuck it up and break a potion.
Yeah. Very well.
I will kind of.
Johaf is going to be licking it off the floor or some shit.
He'll pull it out and kind of like wave to Johaf like, "Hey, I've got a potion if you want it," type of thing. And that's my turn.
Got it.
Oh, and give that guy, the guy I attacked, disadvantage on strength checks. Because of the hex.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, Isolde, it's your turn.
Alright, so I just moved 25 feet up, and I'm going to cast Life Transference on Joa. So you get 48 HP plus 6, so 54 total. I get 6.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the Orc King...
Stepping back with my remaining movement, sorry.
Oh, very well. At the end of your turn, the Orc King is going to make a attack at Deo. And you succeed the Constitution save. Oh, to concentrate on haste. Yes, so, yeah, you're gonna shield that. I figured you would.
Yeah, sorry.
Nope, you're fine. You're actually pretty fast on those, to be honest. And at the top of the round, Isolde, as your turn is ending, you hear Hannah scuffling up the stairs, sort of frantically running towards you guys, as you hear the sound of orcs running from behind where you guys came.
Fuck. It's a trap.
And you, Johaf, hear the sound of orcs, scraping through and breaking through the wall next to you. And yeah, that is... Now we are on to this orc, who's going to use half his movement to stand up. And he is going to cast Curse on Bosner, who is going to succeed. Oop, didn't mean to target Damon. And blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then he is going to attack with one claw attack. And that will Claw's turn. This next guy is also gonna swing his Cursed Claw at Boston. Slashing at you twice. Wow. 1d4 plus 2 plus 1d4 plus 1d8. And I rolled a 5. That's literally amazing. Okay.
Dang.
Okay, that's the Orc Frostclaw's turns, and it is Varol, your turn.
Yeah. Have I heard the scraping and
Yes.
scratching through the wall and the
You hear
footsteps
that,
coming through?
and yeah, you see the footsteps from behind. You've seen some movement.
Alright, sensing a need to stay close to everybody, but also sensing that we're going to be dealing with a lot of enemies here pretty soon. I cast Time Slice on myself, and I don't think I've cast this before, so what you see standing where Varol is as though you've taken like a film strip of somebody moving through their, their whatever the hell it is that they're doing, but different sections of the film strip are visible at alternating times. So like in the description there's like 4 Varols that suddenly appear, but one's from 2 seconds in the future and several are from the past. So it's kind of like strobing through these duplicates of Varol along the
Cool.
timeline. Yeah.
Very cool.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, and then I just get ready to see what happens.
Okay. Out from the lower depths where you guys came from, an orc comes running at Hannah and attacks her twice. Cutting her deeply. She does not emit a sound. Damon, it is your turn.
Damon is zoned in on the arcane and just continues to swing.
He's sort of parrying your blows with his sword, and as your flaming sword clashes with his necrotic one, it the flames get sort of absorbed and enshrouded with the necrotic energy. There's a weird interaction between the swords, and he sort of laughs as he's fighting you.
And then I will use the bonus action. Second one. Door.
Yeah.
So I'll just gain back 6 health.
Okay.
And that's the end.
At the end of your turn, he's going to attack you 1 time. And miss.
Quick question.
Yep.
When that frost claw stood up, did that provoke an attack of opportunity?
Nope. That's a Pathfinder thing, I think.
Okay.
Okay, Damon, Corrupted Orc. Yes, this Corrupted Orc is going to spew into the room and attack Johaf. And then this frozen hand is going to come this way, walk up here. And this corrupted orc is going to get on this side of Damon and claw. And miss. And it is Vosner's turn.
Okay. Oh boy, there's a lot of things coming. Alright, well, Vosner will continue to attack that guy in front of me. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Oh wait, then well, if I spend my bonus action, then I forfeit Sentinel, right? As a reaction.
Nope. Reactions and bonus actions are two different things.
Okay. Well, then I will spend another second level slot.
Very well. This corrupted orc is dead. This one is alive. He is going to join in on the pile attacking Damon. And miss. And miss. This one is coming in the room, chasing Joe off. And it is Mel's turn, who starts his turn in that AoE again. Makes a Constitution saving throw and fails, and roll 4d8.
84 actually.
That's the one.
Ouch.
You hit him for 23 damage.
Get the hell out of there, Mel. What are you doing?
And you see, like, as the psychic damage is, like, making blood pour out of his eyes, and he begins to, like, kind of step back off balance, and he is now at exhaustion 2. And let's see if his breath recharges. He lets out another roar and breathes his cold breath. Destroying these orcs, and they explode. And he sort of, like, at the end of his turn, like, almost stumbles down the stairs and leans up against this brick wall, covered in, like, poisonous blood and gook. And that is his turn. And it is Hannah's turn, and she is going to use the disengage action to move to here, hiding behind Feral in his many forms. Johoff, it is your turn.
Right. Joe is gonna fling his hammer at this guy. And hope to God that it doesn't bring his teammate down.
Wow. Yeah. And it kills him, and he explodes. Damon succeeds his saving throw, and none of the other guys blow up.
Wow, I was hoping to do a little chain reaction nonsense there. Oh well. I'm gonna call my hammer back, and then hit the guy in front of me. I'm gonna take flurry of blows. Give him all what's for. I'm gonna use my disengaged there to move back.
Okay.
And then that last one of my flurry of blows can be a throw, right, with the hammer?
That's right.
Oops.
That's right.
I don't want to be up against that guy. Okay, so I'll fling it at him then.
Okay.
And we'll just see what happens.
Ooh, almost killed him.
Oh well. All right, that's it for me.
All right. It is this Orog's turn, and he is going to rush up to you, but that is his dash.
Whew.
And this corrupted orc is going to claw at Damon. And miss as per usual. And this big demonic looking orc is going to come at Beryl and swing with his greatsword. And so you save the concentration for your thing, but it hits you, but roll the thing for your blur or your
Oh yeah, thank you.
what is it? Is it
Jesus.
mirror image basically?
Basically.
I think that was the spell, yeah, and
Yep.
we just changed it to be time oriented. So I need a 6 or more.
Got it.
Yeah, buddy.
Undo the damage, and now you have one fewer image, so keep track of that
Two.
somewhere.
Yes, sir. I got you.
And then he also, after slashing at you with his sword, bites at you and misses. And that is his turn. Corrupted orc will move through the wall, rushing out into the room, and will run towards Damon to attack. Kind of crawling over the body. So Damon is now like surrounded by these orcs all on each side, but they can't cut into it. They're all like scraping at him and they're clawing at his armor, and it just doesn't pierce it. And another one joins in. Yep. More claws scratching at your armor. And that one is done. That one is also done. That one is also done. And it is the Orc King's turn. Let's see if that recharges. It doesn't. He is going to slash at you. And again. Holy shit. Very well. So you guys are just like having a sword duel while all these little corrupted orcs just scratch at you, unable to even harm you. You're almost like ignoring them. And Taryn, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to walk this way.
So that's a attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sentinel.
Yep. Oh, you missed.
I'm gonna go here. Let's see how far away we are. Alright, I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt, but I'm gonna burn a sorcery point to make it Frost.
Ooh.
Of course I am. Something like that. And the DC should be 2 higher, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. The Orc King is going to use his legendary resistance to cut that in half.
That's fine. So he raises Alora's staff in front of him, and just like a beam of like frost, like a snowy day, just kind of descends in a straight line from him and freezes itself around like the vitals, like the eyes and the ears of the orcs in the row.
Jeez.
Dope.
And this corrupted orc explodes. as does this one. And Damon maintains concentration. And that is the end of your turn?
Yeah. Or now I'll burn a spell slot to get a
Okay.
sorcery point. But, yeah, that's my turn.
Around the corner comes a corrupted orc running towards you now. And it's a crit.
I'm going to use a reaction to cast Alora's Barrier of Ice. So a wall of ice shoots up in front of me, and he does 17 damage to hit instead of me.
Got it. Keep track of that ice for me, would you?
Alright, yeah, he did 17 damage to it, so it's at 13.
Yeah. Look at that penmanship. Okay. Isolde, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take the disengage action, and I'm gonna run this way. Now, can I cast spells through this wall?
Anything that requires
It's like 10 feet
sight,
tall.
you can, but anything that has to go
Okay,
through
good.
it can't.
Okay. She was really just trying to get a line of sight on Damon because she hadn't seen him in a while.
Yep.
Doesn't look like he's like desperately in need. But she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon way down there. Oh, come on, game. Okay. Spiritual Weapon, Spiritual Weapon.
Do you need me to put it out or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Do.
Oops. I don't think I targeted anyone with that. Hang on.
Who are you attacking? The king?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that misses him.
Sorry, my thing's been super laggy.
That's alright. Oh, maybe this new hosting thing's not gonna work. I'll have to figure something out.
It just started, so it might just be my internet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's it. That's my action movement. and
Got it.
Bonus action.
At the end of your turn, the end of your turn, the king is going to attack Damon. Damn, that Constitution save. Do you shield it? I don't know if. Well, hold on. Has it been your
With
turn
haste,
yet?
my AC is actually. With haste, my AC is actually 23.
Oh, okay. I will undo it then.
So
Okay, so that's the end of Isolde's turn, and more footsteps fill the hall from where you came from. Let me prepare that. Hold on. There we go. Just some more dice rolling. Okay. that is the end of round 3. Round 4, fight. And, game froze a little. This Frostclaw is going to stand up once again. Actually he wasn't dropped this time. And he is going to Cursed Claw at Vosner. Oh, and because he is at half health or lower, he is going to attack 4 times. And that 3rd hit knocks Vosner out of his form. And he targets the 4th attack at regular Vosner. Missing. And that is his turn. The other claw is going to also attack Vosner. Oh, wait, did I just do 3? Hold on. Okay, misses Vosner. 1, 2. Okay, well the last attack wasn't supposed to attack because he's still at full health. Okay, so that ends the Frostclaw's turn. Varel, you are up.
Okay. I turn behind me and I say to Hannah, "Leave, girl," and I misty step here. So let me just expend that. Let's see, do I get a view of things? Still don't see our boy, the Orc King. Those 3 look like they're on top of it. I'm gonna go up towards Meladrinth. I'll take my movement to go about here. And then I'll turn behind me and once again cast Death Knell on that boy there.
Yeah, and he almost dies.
Ah, nuts. It should be 3d12 since he's already taken damage.
Oh, yeah. Roll the, roll 3d12 instead of 3d8. So we'll see how much it's more. Oh, yeah, dude, he's dead.
Cool. And that'll be the turn.
Nice. You hear footsteps as more things are approaching. Not new footsteps from the ones I described at the end of the turn, and you hear spells being cast back in this area. And none of you are in sight to see it, so you do not know what's going on. Orog is up. It's going to run here and attack Vosner. For 16. Now it is Damon's turn.
Damon is looking around himself and realizing he's becoming more and more surrounded, and it's only a matter of time until something penetrates and there seems to be more happening that he can't see. So he pulls out Threnody and for a moment looks very uncertain, and then he brings it down with all his might onto the ground, casting Destructive Wave.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Good lord. This is gonna be hard to sort through. So that guy was already dead. That guy dies. So that guy is going to... Oh my god, Damon killed himself?
Well, I put it there because it says it's centered on me, and I guess
each creature you choose. Okay, so I can undo you.
Yeah. So it's like you just choose whoever you want within that radius.
Yeah.
I also
And
think
then-
it's necrotic or radiant, not both
Yeah.
necrotic and radiant.
Yeah, so I would have declared radiant, and whatever the damage was from the necrotic, like that should
It should
Yeah,
be.
so it's 16 less.
Okay, so let's see, 16. Okay, all of them took. They all took what, 53? Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just doing the math here. So the Orc King should have 16 more. Oh, he's gonna choose to succeed. What's that do? Have it?
So
Yeah,
if
and
they
he also
all
doesn't get knocked prone.
They all should have taken 37, and then the math from there is the math from there.
So 16 from not having that extra damage, and then he gets half of 37 back, which is. Oh, I just did 14. Or 17. That's wrong.
Should be 18 or 19, depending on how you do the half.
Okay, so he gets that health back, but the rest of these orcs explode, and so there were 4 of them, and no wait, there were 3 of them that still had full health. Okay. So, all of those have gone through. Damon looks like he succeeded every concentration save. Yep. And that should be all the math we need to do for that. Every monster. So, what's it look like when you use this staff to blow up all the orcs around you?
Yeah, so I like bring it up, and having had it like fail on me before, I am not certain what to expect, so I just like slam it into the ground with like full force, and just like this bright white light and like a concussive wave erupts outward. My cloak like billows up behind me, and these 3 corrupted orcs like basically explode immediately as it just like rips them apart. And I don't know, the king like plants his sword and like holds on and manages to like stay standing. And so I just square up with him. And I guess like if I can with my hasted action, because I have the staff out, I just want to try and like make a shove attack against him, if I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll allow it. So athletics against his athletics. Yeah, he resists your shove.
Cool. And then I'm like storing the staff as I'm like reaching for my sword again.
Yeah, and he is going to swing at you at the end of your turn. And miss. It untargeted you. So, anyways, that's the end of your turn. This orc is done. Again, more people running behind you. Vosner, you're up. Are you muted?
Sorry, is it my turn?
Yeah, dude.
Alright, sorry, I'm also dealing with barbecue that is at a critical moment. Vosner, well, look at that, I'm surrounded. He's gonna cast, the elemental, I don't know, shield that he usually casts on himself.
The fire shield?
Yeah, fire shield. It'll do ice damage instead.
Okay.
So instead of the swirling flames you see around him, you just see like frost all around him.
Okay.
Uh,
I cast it for you. Oh, I'll
Cool.
undo the damage to yourself.
all right.
And that is a full action, so...
Yeah, I guess I can't do anything other than move, right? I can't disengage,
Mhm.
right? Okay, I will... Oh, and I can't cast another spell. I guess I have to stay there and die.
Got it.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Out of the doorway, a gigantic, lumbering figure enters the room and stabs his gigantic spear into this demonic orc behind you guys. And that orc is gone. This orc is running around the wall to attack at Isolde. And misses. Right. And Mel. Oh, I had to ask, Damon, did you mean to have Mel take the damage or no? I just figured I could.
Yeah, no, I did not.
Okay, I figured you didn't, but I didn't want to. Narratively, maybe you want to slay a dragon for your friend to eat him. I don't know. Mel is going to recharge his breath if he can.
It's how he says thank you for the staff, I think. It's just...
I still feel so bad about the whole Vampire King thing. I'm like, here you go, Saren. I got this for you.
Why can't... I gotta see if I roll. He does not get his breath back. Okay. Mel is going to transform into his human form. And he is going to pull out his bow and start shooting at this Frostclaw. And that is his turn. Oh shit, I have to add him back to initiative. That's pretty close. Okay, so this Dryad goes, gets into the room, and is going to go here and attack this demonic figure with Shillelagh and misses. And it is Hannah's turn, and she is all out of juice, hiding in the corner. Johoff, you're up.
Right. Seeing kind of what's going on with Vosner, Johoff is gonna run. Yep. Come on. Come on. Ooh, it's frozen.
I got you.
Yeah, I all froze up.
Okay.
Is running over to the things attacking Vosner.
Actually, I have to pee, so maybe refresh.
It's got back to now, so we're good.
Oh.
but feel free to.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
So there's a good chance that after this fight's over, Johaf will kill Mel out of sheer frustration.
For whatever reason, I kept getting kicked off of Foundry that whole time. Not like kicked off, but it wouldn't load the map, and so I had to keep refreshing it. Stupid thing.
So is it because of like John's new internet or something that's having issues?
The error message that I was getting was like something about something called WebGL that I had to go into my Chrome extensions and like disable and then re-enable and then reboot everything. But I think the laggy bit that was happening with the mist and stuff earlier was probably just, our new connection. His new server stuff. Alright, so what's going on? I've been on Discord, but I missed like a lot of the visual stuff. It looks like Mel isn't in dragon form anymore.
Yeah, he dropped it and started shooting arrows.
Helpful.
Because he failed to get his breath back.
Is Hannah okay somewhere?
She's hiding in the corner, and John's words were she's out of juice.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure why, because I'm not sure that she's done anything to juice herself. Well, I don't like how that works.
Yeah, she's healed me, I think, once or twice. But I would imagine she does not
And
have
this
very
is-
much health being a child.
This is still a continuation from our earlier fight with.
I'm back.
I mean, it's not like the fight is a continuation, but this is like the third fight that's happened in like, what, 6 hours or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like
none of us
time?
have gotten rests.
Yeah.
You guys got this.
Pretty sure Isolde gave Johaf cocaine, like liquefied cocaine in a bottle, though. That really helped out.
That might have saved our ass, to be honest.
Faerunian Adderall.
I always end up like buying potions and then not using them. Like I have invisibility and climbing and healing potions and that potion of vitality.
Well, we looted the invisibility potions and never used them.
Yeah.
So we were planning on using them in Bryn Shander and I just didn't.
We're well stocked.
So it is Joab's turn. I'm sure you punched stuff.
Not yet. I was waiting for you. I think. Well, I probably maybe went below that pillar there.
Okay.
If I went below it, could I avoid attacks of opportunity from that aura?
Sure.
Okay. Whatever it was to evade that. And then I'm going to target big boy here. And just start wailing.
Oh. Yeah. Damn.
Alright, he dead. You know what? I think I'm gonna stay there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it for me. But I guess, well, yeah, that's it for me.
All right. This Orog is going to attack this giant creature that just walked into the room, swinging wildly at him, and he just like deflects the attacks sort of without trouble. And it is a corrupted orc's turn, and he is dead. this thing is also going to attack the Guardian. And does hit. Chopping off some of his wood. I don't know how many of you can even see the threshold. I think it's just Joab and Bosner at this point. And this orc is dead. This orc is dead. A lot of dead orcs on this thing. Okay. That is his turn. And we go to this person. And it is finally... Oh, he hasn't done a legendary action for a while, so at the end of that Dryad's turn, he is going to swing at Damon. Missing. And on his turn, he is going to swing... Let's see. He's got... Let's see if his command recharges. It does. Okay. So he can attack twice and then use his command. He attacks Damon. Does Damon shield?
That doesn't hit because of my hasted AC.
Oh, right.
Being 23.
So you maintain concentration anyways. Second attack. Misses. And very well. Just exchanging blows. And at the end of his 2 attacks, he uses his ability to do command. Making certain orcs attack. Which ones? This one will attack Bosner. Ooh, we crit. Oh, I accidentally targeted Damon to undo that. Still succeeds the concentration check. You're a monster.
No.
Another one is this one next to Isolde. Misses. And let's say this one next to Terran is going to attack the ice wall, basically. Let's see if it actually hits it. Is it 10? Does an 11 break the ice wall?
So how it was described is that he's attacking me through the ice wall. So if he hits me, he hits the wall. Or that's how I read it. Do you want me to recast it?
No. I can scroll up.
It says the ice is clear and does not block line of sight. When the ice is used defensively, the wall acts as a barrier, which either mitigates the damage entirely or prevents the first 30 points of damage from the attack.
Okay. I'm just gonna say they can hit a wall, so I'm just gonna roll the damage. So it does another 10 damage to it.
Alright, it's got 3 left.
Got it. Very cool. That is the Orc King's turn. Terran, you're up.
Terran's going to walk this way to see what's happening. 15.
He's going to attack of opportunity the wall, I guess? And destroy it.
Alright. Gonna step up there and use a bonus action and a sorcery point to use my breath weapon. Like that.
Yeah. The first one dies. And blows up next to you guys.
I'm gonna assume how it works is I get the temp HP and then he blows up and damages that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Alright. I'm gonna step down for my last there. And cast just a ray of frost at the Orog fighting Johab.
Yeah, wow. Is very
And
effective.
That's my turn.
And, okay. Corrupted one. Attacks Isolde. At the end of your turn, the... oops. Thing up. The Orc King will attack Damon. Missing. No crits yet. The Corrupted Orc will go and attack Isolde. Oops, not Damon. And then attack Isolde again. Getting deflected off your shield. Isolde, you're up.
Nice. The potion taking combination thing that we do, is that just dodge or also disengage?
I'd say also disengage.
Okay. So I will disengage. And where's my ruler? This way. And chug a potion of greater healing.
Fair
And
one.
then with my bonus action, I'm gonna attack the Orc King with my spiritual weapon,
Got it.
which I think is just at level 2.
He parries it away with a gauntleted hand.
Rude. Alright, what's up?
Did you do the potion yet? There it is. And we are back to the top of the order. Beryl, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna break my concentration on the temporal haze up above, since it's not doing anything. And instead, I'm gonna try to put a little handicap on the Orc King with slow. Can you cancel a spell? I clicked the wrong button.
No, that's fine.
Alright,
I'll,
I'm gonna try to
What's the save?
try to make that only affect the Orc King. I didn't want it to affect the spiritual weapon there.
That's fine.
Um,
Orc King fails. He's going to use his last resistance to succeed.
Bastard. Alright.
You get to choose whoever you want, just according to the spell, so you don't have to try to shape it.
Okay. I shouldn't have dropped the template, that was the problem. But I think that's all I can do.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Let's see.
He's out of legendary resistances, so
Yeah, and that's all I can do, so not a total waste.
yep.
But that'll be it.
Okay. A figure walks into the room, and as he does, all of these lights in the room begin to flicker on. I don't know if this is lagging everybody out or what. It's lagging me out.
Hasn't done anything to mine.
I'm slowly getting more and more vision.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tree there.
I don't see the tree yet.
Yeah, you're between a pillar, I think.
It's right at the doorway.
Basically, the whole room lights up with these sort of fairy lights. use the effect, but I'm afraid it'll crash computers. So all of these like little sort of motes of light sort of floating gently in the air begin to fill the room, and the poisonous gas, which was still in the room but I had deleted it for effect reasons, dissipates as this figure walks in, also tall but a medium size, with sort of horned head made of wood, steps in and casts Moonbeam on these two figures. And it is this Orog's turn, who is going to attack Wozner. And now it is Damon's turn.
Hold on a sec. For each attack, it takes damage.
Oh, yeah.
From my spell. Did I get attacked beforehand while I was doing
I don't think
things?
so.
No.
Yeah, for every melee attack hit, I get wherever it was. Let me just bring it back up. Fire shield. I cast it at 4th level. Resistance to cold. 2d8. So how many hits was that?
2.
So that's 48
Yeah.
full damage.
Roll it for me. And then Damon, you're up.
Right on. I'm just going to square back up with the Orc King and swing at him twice.
Yeah. You miss. He parries. And the second hit actually cuts into him, and he growls and swings back at you. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, so I will shield that one.
Whew. You running out of shields yet?
That was actually my last first level spell slot, so if I want to keep using it, I'll now have to use a second level
God damn.
slot.
Alright, there's your 17 health back. And you succeeded the con save anyways. Very well. Okay. That is that your turn?
Oh yeah, that's Damon's turn.
Okay. This Dryad will come in. And run past. And it's going to, yeah, I guess that Orog just died, so she has nothing to do there. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. She's just running in the room. Mel is in archer form, and he is going to shoot at the Orc King. Hitting with one arrow. And it is Vosner's turn.
Sweet. The Orc King's still up.
He is, yep, as far as you can tell.
Alright. 60 feet. Cool. Well, since there's no one to kill me around, I will move up here. And say, watch out, Damon, and cast 6th level.
Wait, did you have that prepared?
Yep. I
did.
think I should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
He just
wrong way.
murders Isolda.
Yeah, no. It's supposed to be towards the working.
Oh, okay. Let's.
Wait, it's 98?
Yeah, because I cast it up.
Oh, you cast up. Nice.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
gonna try to get it so that it doesn't hit Damon.
Con
Yeah.
save. With the wall as it is, I mean,
Do I have to move?
yeah,
elsewhere?
it just doesn't. I don't know. It's pretty tight for aiming it. You know, I guess.
Yeah, if you moved up like next to me instead, maybe.
Yeah. I guess.
But do you have the
yeah.
movement for that?
He was back here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was in between Joe. Alright, let me just move back to where I was. I was over here.
It's a con save.
Alright.
Got it.
This is really clunky on a slow thing.
Oh yeah, you can get to like here.
Okay, so if I move here, maybe?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, it just kind of threw a pillar, but it's all right. And
You
then,
probably will end up having to hit Damon though.
I mean, he can just clip him, or well, he can either hit Isolde or Damon. I guess that's the question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit Damon because he can take it.
Okay.
I mean, if we're doing that,
I mean, Isolda can just resurrect him. It's fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can robots even die?
Yeah, I mean, just like some oil and.
I mean,
Don't ask him that. A dagger asked him that once and he's scarred forever.
Alright.
well, I mean, this would be a narrative revealing point. You guys could all find out.
Let me give you that back and recast it.
The real question is, if he dies, can I absorb his life force?
What the fuck? He's not a dragon.
Could be.
If there's anybody he feels like deserves it.
Oops.
Gert, you gotta
Damn
use
it.
the scroll to move the thing.
The what?
It's fine.
Just, can you move it for me? Because I'm having trouble with
Yeah,
my...
I got it, I got it.
Okay. Cool.
There you go. A bajillion saves. Okay.
I'm gonna, if that kills Damon, I'm gonna chronal shift his Constitution save there. Would it help?
First con save I've failed all battle.
Yeah. So,
Let's
what's...
let him try that again.
Oh, okay. Roll a con save, then.
I'm not ready to reveal this narrative.
Yeah.
Plot.
Alright. So we undo the damage that he took. The Orc King... Did he fail? He succeeds, so he took half damage. Got it. All the rest of them are already dead. Okay. Resolved. What's it look like when you blast your friend with cold damage? Oh, Damon still takes half, right?
Yeah, I still take half, right? Yeah.
Okay, so roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you maintain concentration. It's just a DC 10, so yeah, you're fine. Okay.
Okay. So, the frost that was sort of all over Bosner's body and sort of shot out and killed the other guy, sort of all coalesced into his hand and just shoots out up his palm, and it just looks like a whole bunch of, like, it looks like a concentrated blizzard
Nice.
that shoots out, like a little mini storm.
Man, you're like definitely the frost wizard of this group for sure. Alright, very effective. Tree Guardian. is going to stab some shit. And that is his turn. Corrupted Orc is dead. Dryad is alive. Clubbing. Hannah is hiding. Johoff, you're up.
Just to be clear, that corrupted orc up to the right of me is in fact still alive. That's not like an error.
Yeah, there's still one alive.
All right. Then I'm gonna target that boy. Can I guess, yeah, the lighting effect shows I can't see around the pillars, so I'm gonna chuck my hammer.
Hit him.
Gonna call it back and chuck it again.
Okay, as you hit it with the hammer, he explodes, and the hammer goes flying across the room.
Whereabouts?
I'm gonna say there.
Sorry, I didn't see where you indicated. Where was it?
I don't know why you can't see my thing. Whatever.
Whatever.
It goes north, by Isolde.
Up by Isolde. Alright, let's see here. So I haven't moved at all. So, can I, 50 feet, because I'm not sure where it was, can I get to it?
Oh yeah.
Alright, you want to move me up to wherever it is that thing? Okay. I think gonna take Flurry of Blows. Can't use it on the punch because I'm not close enough, but I am gonna throw my hammer at the.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say that what would have been that punch was me scooping it up off the ground or something.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him.
Alright, that's it for me.
At the end of your turn, he is going to swing a damage. And miss. Okay. Orog. So Orog is going to swing at the Tree Guardian. Crit. This guy is gonna swing as well. And bite. Missing. Tree Guardian is going to spear. Both miss. Orc King. Oh, at the end of the Dryad's turn, he's going to do his last legendary action on Damon. Missing. And then he is going to use his turn. Do a swing. Another swing. Does that hit Damon? 22.
That one does not.
Okay.
Because I'm at 23.
Got it. Undoing the damage. And let's see if he gets his legendary thing back. He does not, so that is his turn. So he's just like angrily slashing at you, bleeding out on the floor, sort of running out of juice. Taryn, you are up.
Taryn's gonna like shout to everybody and or nobody in particular, "Are the trees our friends?" And then shoot the demon orc guy with a Ray of Frost. and hit even though you rolled a 2.
Yeah.
And hope Mel hurt him.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my turn.
Mel sort of like kind of half holding onto the wall over there. He's at 2 points of exhaustion. I forgot to transfer that over. Let me do that. Just like spits up blood and says, they're the protectors of this temple. Sort of half too exhausted to explain things further. And that is his turn. This orc is dead. Isolde.
Alrighty. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on the Orc King.
Oh wow.
And then as my bonus action, attack him with my spiritual weapon, but now it's at advantage. Spiritual weapon. I don't really have a way of putting that at advantage, but if he misses, I'll roll again.
It does hit.
Sweet.
At the end of your turn, he is going to attack Damon again. Okay.
Jesus. Have you gotten a crit with that fancy sword?
Not once.
Jesus.
It's alright, he's only swung like 15 times or something. So 5 more times, and statistically...
Yeah, I think if you tap it on the ground, it might fix itself.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Is that your whole turn?
Me? Yeah.
Okay, top of the round. Beryl, you are up.
Alright, Varel kind of had a glimpse into the future. In no case did he see the Orc King getting a crit with that sword. And so he's kind of gonna look like sadly at it, like, you sweet child. And he's gonna say, enough. And he's gonna, oh, I guess he's not. Well, he looks foolish, but still looking sad and pitifully at the Orc King nonetheless.
And at the end of your turn, he is going to attack Damon with this is either his last or second to last. I need to look back up. No, he hasn't. He's only
I think
gone.
he's taken 1.
Yeah, he's taken 1. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it does, so I guess I'll shield.
oh shit. Chronal shifted it anyways. No, wait. Wait. Are you making him re-roll it, or no? Dylan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. If I could retract the chronal shift, I would, but otherwise...
Okay, no, that's fine.
Alright.
Undo the damage. He's back alive.
How many... Wait. Can't you only use Chronal Shift twice between long
Yeah.
rests?
Yeah, I used it once, like earlier in combat, and then I was hoping not to have to use it that second time there.
Got it.
Okay. Man, clearly that Arothator fight was not very hard. Oh, well, you guys got a short rest in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's the Conclave Dryad's turn, and they are going to attack the turnip with a vine staff. Shit roll. That's his turn. Damon. Oh, at the end of the Conclave turn, the king is going to take one last swing, probably before he dies. and misses.
Yeah, so I look to the king, and I bring the sword up, and I try and bring it crashing down on his head. So, in an effort to not look like I'm running out of juice, just as the king is, I draw myself up to my full height and raise my sword and bring it down with everything I have, on his right shoulder, sweeping down to the left, and cleave just right through his armor and into his heart.
Yeah.
And he crumples up, and I withdraw the sword and whip it to the side to clear the blood off. And as I'm getting tired, I look down and use my movement to go see what everyone else is doing, since I've been locked in with this guy for forever.
Yeah.
So I'll make it to Johoff and Isolde, and just ask, how go things elsewhere? And that's my turn.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say that with him dead and only 2 monsters left who are completely surrounded by these dryads, I'm gonna end combat here unless somebody has an objection.
Yeah.
And yeah, they are able to destroy all of these orcs and kill them. And that is the end of combat. As the room begins to sort of purify itself, lights sort of floating in, and you guys start to feel at peace in this space, sort of a hollowed ground once again. And 2 tree guardians, massive creatures, step into the room and sort of survey things, looking for things to kill. And a sort of figure with straight up posture and sort of a look of authority walks into the room and sort of waves peacefully at you and says, thank you. And he comes up to you guys, and where's his? He has cure wounds somewhere. Sorry.
Vosner sits down in a huff, but also keeping his eye on the dryads and the guardians and the guy in authority, and just kind of looks over to Isolde.
She looks very tired.
Oh, what the fuck?
Attacked us.
Yep, and you're all dead. No.
With healing, no, run.
1d8, so it is 3d8.
While they're doing that, Taryn will go.
You guys all gain 22 health.
Nice.
As he steps into the room and sort of summons the spirits in the room to sort of coalesce around you and begin tending to your wounds.
Can I see Hannah around? Is she around?
Yeah.
Alive,
she
maybe?
was sort of cowering in the corner, and she walks forward and sort of nods at you guys, thankfully.
And where's the main dude?
He's standing right next to you.
Yeah, he's the conclave one.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just seeing Tree Guardian. Oops, let me zoom in. All right, I see him. And I say, I'm glad that we could help, and very grateful that you all came. It would have been a grim end to this battle if you hadn't arrived.
He looks at you and says, "We are grateful for your presence."
Then I ask, what is this place?
He pauses and says, "Sanctuary." And he sort of looks at Hannah and starts, kind of gestures towards her and starts walking away from you guys, and she follows him. And he kind of gets to this door in the wall and turns to all of you. Oh wait, not this door. Oops. And he walks up to this door. Far north in the room.
Could I pick up the Orc King's sword?
Oh, yeah.
I was just gonna ask, could I like sweep it up with a cloak because I don't want to directly touch it. But if Varel grabs it, Damon would have no problem letting someone else handle strange magical items.
Yeah.
I guess I should do a responsible check on it, huh?
Yeah.
Is there a way to do that? Investigation? Maybe?
You can identify it using a spell.
I don't have it prepared, unfortunately.
I was going to identify it when we had a moment.
Alright. Well, I guess...
But for now, I was just going to grab it and move along with everybody.
I see Damon moving towards it, but also with like a protective cloak, and I notice that that's the more responsible thing to do, and so I kind of invite him to pick it up.
So here's what I'll do. I'll like backtrack a little bit. They don't go to that door yet. You guys kind of come into this center area, and the Dryad and like the lesser Dryads and this kind of arch Dryad all tend to this space and begin to undo the ill magical effect that's in the area, slowly sort of channeling healing magic that sort of returns the purity to this place. And as you guys are kind of standing in this room, once per minute, you guys gain 1d8 HP.
Whoa.
So, immediately you guys all get 3 more health. And I'll just assume that you guys are going to hang out here for a little while, so given enough time, you guys can all just return to full health without using any of your hit die.
Are we taking a short rest, though, or are we just kind of hanging out for a little bit?
If you guys would like to take a short rest, I'll allow for that narratively. That's no problem. We'll say that the spell that the Dryad is casting, or the Dryads are casting, takes that long. So maybe you guys get in a short rest. Meanwhile, these tree guardians sort of stand sentry next to this process that's going on.
Since I don't really benefit from a short rest, I'm gonna spend time, I guess, poking around the temple and asking the conclave Dryad about different figures that were worshipped here.
Okay, so he's sort of busy with this ritual, I'm gonna say. But he can stay here and talk. But yeah, if you want to ask him specific questions.
I won't interrupt him then. She wouldn't do that. She would just poke around and see if she can find any evidence of deity worship.
And as they begin the ritual, Hannah walks over and also begins to like put her hand to the ground, sort of murmuring something, and you can't hear anything from her, but the spell seems to also become heightened. And Mel
Could
sort
I
of...
get closer and listen?
Yeah. The
See if I
closer
can
you get,
recognize it?
as you get closer, the tree guardians sort of stand alert and look like they're ready to stab at you.
Okay. I'll just kind of put my hands up and just kind of listen.
You hear nothing.
Nothing. I don't overhear what she's saying.
Correct.
Right. Then I'll kind of come back to Mel and say, is this what you came here for? Or was it vengeance for your father?
He looks kind of like he's kind of staring into the distance, sort of still in shock from what happened. He turns to you and says, "My quest is complete." Sort of spits blood out on the ground.
And seeing that, Vosner will druidcraft a flower and say, for your father.
He
And give
takes
it
it
back.
and looks genuinely touched. The tree guardian next to you, who's sort of in shambles, looks at you puzzled as you generate a flower out of nothing.
Perfect. Vosner with all the tricks.
Would you guys like to identify that sword?
Yeah. So I would start the ritual, and then realizing I don't have a pearl on me, would turn to Veril and ask, "Do you have any of those pearls? Could I borrow one for a moment?"
Puzzled at the use of borrow, Vero won't raise an eyebrow and reach into his travel sack and hand you a pearl.
I think if I'm understanding it right, like identify doesn't consume the pearl. It's just like required for the
Correct.
casting of it.
Yeah.
So like I finished the ritual, I placed the pearl like on the sword or whatever it would be. And then like at the very end when I like have to like touch the item to finish, I like hesitate for a moment and then I place like one finger on the blade of the sword.
Yep. And I marked it as observer in the boss loot section. So if you go to items, the little red chest under boss loot, you can see it. It is basically just a great sword which does 2d6 standard. It's a +1 great sword, but then it also does 2d8 necrotic damage. And when you crit, you heal for an amount equal to the necrotic damage that you rolled. So potentially,
I'm lucky I didn't get hit by that.
Like 16 plus 2d8, so like, average of 23 damage per time you crit, if that ever happened for you.
Yeah. I think I don't remember who has the bag of holding. But I might ask that we put this greatsword in there and take it with us.
I think Vosner still has it. He took it from Missile.
Vero?
Yeah, I would like then scoop it up. I would just grab it now at this point. I mean, I've already touched it.
Sure.
And walk over to Vosner.
Yeah. Just from your basic investigation of it, it does not seem cursed.
Yeah. And just ask if I can, or ask if he would be willing to you carry this for me in the bag of holding?
Yeah, Bosner will open up the satchel and slide it in.
Beautiful.
So whenever the conclave dryad is not busy, Vosner will talk to him.
Yeah. So I'll assume you guys get in your long rest. Or short rest, sorry.
Perfect.
And, yes, then he turns to all of you to sort of address you and says, now, what brings you here?
Vosner will say, well, it seems like we're all here for different reasons, but mostly assisting our friends. And I gesture to Mel and Hannah.
He nods and says, for ascension, then. Very well. We shall continue with the ritual. And, he starts walking towards the door, and Hannah follows him.
Vosner will say, what do you mean by ascension?
He turns around and says, godhood. And then he turns back around, assuming that that has answered your question. And walks to this door, which he hand waves open. And hand waves open.
Can I make a religion check to see if I kind of pick up talking about?
Yeah, and with a religion check that high, I'll say you remember a discussion with, let's say Rusty, where one time he was telling you about the process by which certain deities are formed by mortals taking on a very long and arduous pilgrimage that ended sometimes at certain holy sites. And you get the feeling that this might be one of those.
Terran's like eyes widen at when he remembers it, but he doesn't say anything.
Vosner will see your eyes widen and say, what?
He'll just kind of wave on like, let's watch type of thing.
And as you guys...
Because he assumes it's going to be too complicated to explain in the next, 3 seconds.
Do all of you follow?
Beryl does.
I do.
Vosner definitely does.
Alright, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, if the rest of them are going, Joaf's gonna go.
Yeah, as soon as Isolde is following, then yeah, Damon falls into step behind her.
She still thinks that this place might have something to do with Ilmater.
Yeah. So let me drag some shit. Okay. Need a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Okay, so you guys walk down even deeper, down a long tunnel, and find yourselves in a very dark corridor. Now the ground is very earthy, muddy almost, and the air here feels sort of light, but also like, I don't know, rich with energy. You feel sort of at peace. And as you walk into this room, you come around a corner and find Mel sort of following behind too. Hannah has moved into the center of this room, in the middle of this room is a very strange-looking pedestal, which looks empty. And on the ground, you're sort of walking on a very strange, sort of shimmering cloud of water, but it's not wet. You sort of put your hand into it, and it kind of moves like water, but you pull your hand up, and there's nothing stuck to it. It's a strange sort of mirage of energy. And as the dryads sort of form up all directions, the dryad in the center says, we shall begin, and starts humming, and the other dryads begin to hum in tune. Do you guys do anything?
I'm paying rapturous attention.
And Hannah sort of steps into the center of this area, sort of right next to where there is sort of an opening, but there's nothing in it, like a pedestal that's like missing some sort of orb-shaped object. And they begin humming, and then come to realize that something's not quite right. And the dryad approaches the pedestal and turns and comes back to you and looks very frustrated, and he says, "The ritual cannot be completed. The Mythalar is missing."
Vosner say, the what?
The ancient orb. It has been taken.
Taken by who?
He sort of searches in his mind and reaches out and touches the strange mirage on the floor. And he says, "Dragons."
Vosner will say, what kind? The white dragons? Or someone else?
He nods to the white dragons.
What was out of character, what was the name of the main dragon that was above Arathator?
Arevatris?
Who?
Aviatris?
Beatrice. Vosner will offer that name.
He nods.
Vosner will kind of nod to himself and look at the others.
When was this taken?
He sort of shrugs. Must have been in the last month.
Is there a particular window of time that this ritual needs to be cast? Is this a priority? I'm not entirely sure what you're doing, sorry.
He sort of smiles and says, "There is time, but it is important." And you see Mel sort of perk up and sigh, realizing that his journey is not quite over, probably.
And Vosner will say, what would the reason the dragons... for what reason would the dragons have to stop this ascension?
He shakes his head and says, "They care not about ascension. The item is powerful, dangerous.
What else can it do?
Many untold things."
So it's not something we want to leave in Beatrice's hands.
No.
Must it be a particular mythalar you need to complete this ritual?
He looks at you sort of inquisitively, and he says, "I do not know. I have only known one."
Can I do a check to see if I know what a mythalar is?
Yep.
Religion again?
Arcana, actually. You forgot. You've even in character forgotten that the big thing that you used to shoot fire into in your training was called a mythalar.
Got it. It's in the things Avengers said folder in my mind.
Yep.
Would Varel have known? I know Missile would have, but...
Daryl would not know about that mythalar.
Got it. Like, not even what a mythalar is, or...
Oh, he knows what it is.
Okay. I think... I think Varel would ask Isolde, do you know of any mythalars?
I'm not sure she knows what that is. She's not really very arcane.
I would give you a history check for it, because you were told about it once. Yeah.
Ooh.
You remember that when you guys were picked up to be teleported to Silvery Moon, that the wizard that came, Joris, noted that Marin had made one and made a big deal about it.
Right. So Varel asked her if she knows what it is.
Have you
Or if she
seen
knows
it?
of one.
Yeah.
Yes, back where we were in training, when we were in Mostone, there's a very large one in the guild there. It is like like a big floating sun, I guess. I don't really know what it's made of, but I've seen one.
He sort of shakes his head and says, "Ours is not a sun."
Vosner will look and ask, what does it look like?
He smiles and says, "A moon."
That makes sense.
Vosner quietly smiles.
When Isolde says that makes sense, Joe Hoff just turns and stares at her bewildered. Like any of this makes any fucking sense at all.
She catches that and just smiles at him. Because Hannah and Mel worship the moon goddess. No? Okay.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of see Hannah look a little bit defeated and kind of sit down in the pool.
Yeah, she might be an ungrateful little shit, but I can't feel bad for her.
Yes. I kind of approach the swirly bits and see if the dryads react to me at all.
They don't mind.
And I'll go up to Hannah and put a hand on her shoulder. We'll make sure it happens. We just have a little bit longer to go.
She looks up at you and smiles. And then she kind of moves her hands, gesturing in the water. And as she does, she sort of traces an outline in the water, and when she does, it stays. Like the ripples sort of form a shape, and she's able to sort of draw in the ground, and as she does, she begins to walk around the water, sculpting an image, and slowly but surely, this image comes to light. All on the ground, you see these shapes and images of all of these circles around circles around circles, and you begin to see the pattern of the cosmic wheel.
Wow.
And she walks over next to you and points to the symbol of Mount Celestia. And it's obviously in the shape of the Ilmater symbol that you had recognized before. And she walks over and quietly, imperceptibly, and it begins to light. And she gestures towards it, offering you to look in.
Isolde looks very scared, but also very curious.
Yeah.
Alright. And she'll kind of like put her hand in it at first.
It feels warm.
Alright. And she'll, I guess, step through it, or look through it.
Yeah, and as you look through it, the water begins to ripple out into a strange effect until you begin to see in the distance of the water no longer your reflection, but instead mountains and waterfalls and small castles on hilltops.
And I assume I would know that that's Ilmater's home.
Yes. I'm gonna move people out of the way.
She would step back out of it and stop looking at it.
And as you do, it fades.
Is this like a portal? Like I could go there right now?
She shakes her head no.
What is it then? I guess just a glimpse, like a looking glass?
She nods.
I'll kind of like pace around and look at the other symbols. And stop at Mechanus.
And when she sees you step at Mechanus, she points to Damon.
I see. And I'll walk across and go to Isgard.
And with Isgard, she points to Bosner.
Could I see?
She shakes her head no.
What is the point then? It is like scrying on the gods.
She shakes her head no. She looks a little frustrated, like she's not getting her point across. And she urges you to stare at it even longer.
Alright, I will look back at Mount Celestia then.
And as you do, you sort of get enraptured in it, and time begins to sort of slow down, and you sort of lose sense of where you are, and you find yourself sort of looking in there, almost as if you're there yourself, though sort of maybe just your soul has sort of transcended to that location. And as you're looking, a figure begins walking down a bridge towards you. And you recognize Ilmater. And he says, "Hello, Isolde." And that is where we will end for today.
Nice.
That shit's crazy. What the hell? That's super cool. I do want to scry on the gods, though.
Well, now you can. You've seen them.
I know.
I hear they have really low saves too, so.
Yeah, that's right.
As if they don't care.
Dang.
The best part is you'll be channeling Ilmater's energy to scry on Ilmater. So, oh wow.
Yep.
And yeah,
Oh.
we'll pick up there next week.
Gotta go fight
You
some
guys
dragons.
beat the shit out of those orcs. Can't believe that Orc King didn't crit once. Once.
Yo,
I think literally the only reason we survived is because he was essentially hitting the wall of Damon for half of that fight.
yeah,
The whole fight.
that's like the hottest streak I've ever had. Like in terms of not getting hit, and in terms of succeeding at my Constitution saving throws to not lose a turn.
Well, when I originally designed that creature, I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to give him advantage on the first attack of every round. And then I thought, no, what if he just crits every turn and then always heals, and then it'll be really annoying and impossible and broken.
Yeah, boy, was that not.
So, anyways, very fun. It's good to be back. Hopefully the tech stuff is ironed out next time.
By the way, I don't know what. So next week is the conference, right?
Oh. Well, conferences Friday, Saturday, right?
Yeah, and then I actually have another conference that's going concurrently with that I'm presenting in on Sunday.
Well, if we have to cancel, let me know.
Yeah, I'll look at the schedule. I'm not sure exactly what time I'm presenting or what other talks are there that I should make sure I attend. So I'll talk to you about that and let you know.
Yeah, no worries. All right. It's not like we left off on anything serious or important, so we can just give this a couple weeks.
And maybe to just drive Laurel nuts, I'll just keep coming up with. I don't think I can do it this week.
Timothy.
Just not
Well,
feeling it.
Johoff really doesn't care about the gods, so like, there's really no urgency for him.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
it's true.
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna think about this for a week,
Cool.
Same.
and see you all next week.
Sounds like a plan.
This was dope. I miss you already.
This was...
I miss you guys too.
Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Good fun, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good
See
week.
you guys.
Bye.